You are with the big story here. I'm Seher Zama. We're making a start to the sensational twist that has come about in the actor Sushant Singh Rajput's death case here. This is after the Bihar police moved in with an FIR based on the complaint of the family that their doubt is on his girlfriend, the actor who was close to Sushant Singh, Rhea Chakrabarti. The Bihar police has lodged an FIR there. The actor's girlfriend, Rhea Chakrabarti, who has now moved to Supreme Court. Now, this is a development that has just come in a short while back. Rhea Chakrabarti has moved the Supreme Court here, seeking transfer of the case that the Bihar police is handling, transfer that to Mumbai as well. Rhea, who has been booked for abetment to suicide and cheating on the basis of the actor's family's complaint. We have with us our correspondent Santhya getting us further inputs here on this. Santhya, this is yet another development along the lines of jurisdiction and also to what extent this really can be shifted. Bihar police has now already started its parallel investigation. There is a team of the Bihar SIT which is already in Mumbai questioning and taking statements of people close to Sushant Singh.
Yes, absolutely, Seher. See how this is going to go forward legally. That is something, of course, for which we have to wait and see how the things will unfold here. But talking about what has happened so far, Rhea Chakrabarti's lawyers on her behalf, they have moved a petition in Supreme Court and they have requested that Bihar Police's FIR should also be transferred to Mumbai Police, where the current investigation is pending. Remember, Seher, Mumbai Police as of now has just an ADR. Now, whether or not Mumbai Police is going to convert this ADR into an FIR, as of now, there is no clarity on that, because Mumbai Police is maintaining its stand that in their investigation so far, which includes the statements of various people which have been recorded by Mumbai Police and other evidences, there is no kind of abetment. In fact, Mumbai Police is also on its stand that the family members, when their statements were recorded, neither at that time nor during the informal meetings which were taking place between Mumbai Police and the family members, did raise any fingers at anyone, including Rhea Chakrabarti.
Santhya, please stay on with us here. We're also going to get our viewers up to date on what the Bihar police is doing in Mumbai already. So this is a 4-member Bihar police team which has come across to Mumbai here. It has visited the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput's sister's house, recorded her statement. They have also met with the Mumbai crime branch earlier in the day. But there is also a war of words now between these two state police forces. The Mumbai police, which has been investigating the case for the past 40 days, and the Bihar police, which has just got on to the case based on the FIR that they registered on Sushant Singh's father's complaint against Rhea Chakrabarti. Now, the Mumbai police continues to maintain, sticks to its stand here, that neither the forensic reports nor the statements that have been recorded by them in the investigation so far of the past 40 days has indicated any foul play. The Bihar police, on the other end, now maintains that proper procedure which was not followed by the Mumbai cops, and that case papers had not been handed over to them either.
आप क्या रिया से पूछताछ कर रहे हैं? वो हमारे सीनियर हैं, वहाँ पर उनसे बात कर लीजिए। बैठे हुए हैं, अभी बैठे हुए हैं। ठीक है, अभी हम कुछ नहीं बता पाएंगे। सॉरी, मुंबई में अभी कितने दिन हैं? रिया से पूछताछ कर रहे हैं आज? अरे हमको जाने दीजिए। रिया से पूछताछ कर रहे हैं आज आप? रिया ऐसा बोला जा रहा है क्या आज करेंगे?
Santhya, our correspondent, getting us further inputs here on this. Santhya, this is with respect to the Bihar police now wanting to make further headway based on very pointed allegations that have come in from the late actor's father. Should it be a scenario here where the Mumbai police should be helping the Bihar police in sharing notes, in sharing case investigation leads, or should this now end up into a turf war? Because at the end of the day, it is justice for an actor, it is justice for a very aggrieved family which now says that they have been sitting, waiting patiently for 40 days, realizing that the Mumbai police has made no headway, which is why they approached Bihar police now.
See, Seher, what exactly is going to happen, how exactly these two forces are going to investigate this case, whether they will do it orderly, whether this is the situation. Bihar police has an FIR of abetment to suicide, a named FIR. The accused are named in the FIR. The father's statement is there with Bihar police, naming Rhea Chakrabarti. And in fact, he has mentioned incidents which made him believe that this was what is exactly going on, according to him, with Sushant and Rhea. But Mumbai police only has an ADR as of now, which is accidental death report. So how exactly these two forces are going to go ahead and investigate this case, that is not clear as of now. Also, a meeting of Maharashtra Home Minister is going on with Mumbai Police Commissioner and Maharashtra Police DG as well. So what exactly is going to be the conclusion of that meeting? Again, that is something for which we have to wait and watch that how exactly this is going to unfold. But as of now, Bihar Police has
Okay.
certainly started a investigation in the case.
Yes, and there's a matter now to be heard in the Supreme Court as well, based on what Riya Chakrabarti, the main accused in this now, has put in as per the Bihar police, calling her as the person, charging her on abetment to suicide. Many thanks, Santhya, for getting us those inputs. But along the lines of that allegation that the Bihar police has made, that the Mumbai police has not acted in, they have been headed in a wrong direction in ongoing investigations of the past 40 days. This is a statement now that has come in from Sushant Singh lawyers, family's lawyer, the father's family, saying that there has been inaction on part of the Mumbai police, not just after the suicide, alleged suicide, not just after the death, but much before, earlier in the year, much before his death, which is in the month of February. The lawyer says that it was in that month that they had alerted the Mumbai police that the actor's life was in danger, but there was no action that was taken by the Mumbai police.
Then immediately after the death, the family said that please look into the affairs of people who were around Sushant Singh Rajput and who managed his medical record and who managed his finances. So the statement initially was only limited to this extent, not to say that you look into 15 crore, etc. That we came to know later after his death, that about 15 crore has gone out of his account. And obviously it will have to be looked at which accounts it has gone to and who has used that money, etc. But that's not the main crime. The main crime is the abetment to suicide, which will have to be now examined by the Patna police, because Mumbai police has not registered any FIR till date.
This is yet another worrisome detail coming in. The family here claims that the Patna police initially troubled them to lodge an FIR, said that they won't register it until the order comes from the top brass. But the FIR, which was registered, only an assurance and a word that came in from the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and also the State Minister there, Sanjay Jha, explaining the matter to the cops on why it's important here for the Bihar police now to take up this case.
Speaking, the Bombay police was going in a completely different direction, and since Patna had jurisdiction, clearly had jurisdiction, so of course the police initially were a little apprehensive that whether they'll be in a position to handle such a high profile case or not. Then I had to talk to the Chief Minister had to intervene, and Mr. Nitish Kumar, fortunately gave a very clear mandate that this case should be given a proper closure. And he instructed Mr. Sanjay Jha, one of his ministers, to look into the matter. And I had very long discussion with Mr. Jha in the last week. And once he got convinced about the whole case, then he got the FIR registered. It's the only thing. The only thing I'm not feeling good about is that this arrest should have taken place long back, because once an FIR is registered and the accused is named, then obviously interrogation, straight away the investigation can start. But in any case, Patna police is there since day before yesterday, and they are going and doing those preliminary inquiries, etc., meeting people.
And the late Sushant Singh Rajput's close friend, ex-girlfriend, actor Ankita Lokhande, has put out a message today. Truth wins is what that message says. She's written this on her Instagram profile here. This post comes in hours after the Bihar police took that action of filing an FIR against Riya Chakrabarti. So she texted out, quote, "Truth wins." Multiple political reactions that have come in here on this as well, demanding justice for the actor. It has been much too long that the Mumbai police has been handling this case, in multiple statements that have been recorded, but no further headway. Remember, Mumbai police still doesn't have registered an FIR. They're still treating this as an ADR, an accidental death report here case. Several politicians have now commented on how the Mumbai police should hasten, expedite the probe in this case. Take a listen in.
एक नया मोड़ आया है, रिया चक्रवर्ती पे इल्ज़ाम है, वो एंटीसिपेटरी बेल के लिए मूव करी हैं, कैसे देखते हैं सब मामले को?
देखिए, कुल मिला के सबसे जो चिंता करने वाली बात है कि मुंबई पुलिस, महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने इतना तकलीफ दे दिया एक पिता को, जो सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के पिता हैं, कि उनको बहुत ही दुखी होकर के बिहार पुलिस के पास आना पड़ा। अब तो देखिए, देश के सामने है, मगर निश्चित रूप से महाराष्ट्र सरकार पे एक बड़ा सवाल उठ जाता है कि उन्होंने सुशांत सिंह राजपूत को न्याय देने में क्यों इस प्रकार से लीपापोती की।
क्या आपको लगता है कि जल्दबाजी की गई केस को खुदकुशी दिखाने के लिए?
हमें ऐसा लग रहा है, क्योंकि जिस प्रकार से महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने इस केस को ढीले ढाले रूप में लिया है, उससे जो कई आशंकाएं पूरे देश के सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के परिवार की, उसके फैंस की हैं, अब उसमें सच्चाई नजर आने लगी है। मैं एक छोटी सी बात उद्धव जी की याद कर रहा हूं कि हम इंक्वायरी कर रहे हैं, जरूरत पड़ी तो सीबीआई इंक्वायरी भी करेंगे। मैं समझता हूं वो समय आ गया है। उद्धव जी, आप इन सारे जो आपकी सरकार है उनमें थोड़ा आप अलग सोच रहे हैं, अब उस सोच को सामने लाइए और इसको सीबीआई इंक्वायरी दीजिए, क्योंकि मामला सब कुछ बहुत गड़बड़ है। इसके बाद एक दूसरे स्टेट की पुलिस, बिहार की पुलिस का वहां पहुंच करके इसको विवेचना करना अपने आप में महाराष्ट्र पुलिस पे बिला वजह एक प्रश्न चिन्ह उठाता है। इसकी आवश्यकता नहीं पड़नी चाहिए थी।
सर, जिस तरीके से ये मामला ने तूल पकड़ा है, सुशांत के फादर ने एफआईआर भी किया है, क्या कहना है? आपने भी इसको मुहिम को चलाया था शेखर सुमन के साथ, यू वर डिमांडिंग सीबीआई इंक्वायरी, अब क्या कहना है इस एफआईआर पर?
देखिए, हम सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के फैमिली से भी हम लोग मिले, उनके पिताजी से, उनकी बहन से। उस समय भी हम लोगों ने विश्वास दिलाया था कि भाई परिवार अगर जांच चाहेगी तो हम लोग जो है पूरी तरीके से समर्थन करेंगे, क्योंकि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत बिहार के ही नहीं बल्कि देश के एक यूथ आइकॉन रहे हैं। कि सुसाइड वाली बात जो है वो किसी को डाइजेस्ट हो नहीं रही। हम लोग बीइंग एज अ लीडर ऑल्सो एंड बीइंग एज अ बिहारी, हम चाहते हैं कि फेयर इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो। कई बातें जो हैं बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री में जो हैं हम लोगों ने देखा है, कई स्टार्स जो हैं वो अपनी बात को रख रहे हैं कि क्या मामला है, लेकिन हम लोग बॉलीवुड से हैं नहीं। हम लोग चाहेंगे कि भाई अगर परिवार ने अगर कोई एक्शन लिया है तो सरकार को उसको संज्ञान में लेते हुए जांच जो है निष्पक्ष होनी चाहिए और जल्द से जल्द उनके परिवार को न्याय मिले। सीबीआई जांच की भी ज़रूरत पड़े तो होनी चाहिए। दूसरी बात, बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री से हम लोगों को निराशा हुई है, क्योंकि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत बिहार के ही हैं और उन्होंने बिहार का नाम रोशन किया, लेकिन नीतीश कुमार जी उनके परिवार के लोगों से मुलाकात नहीं की है। ही कैन कॉल अप ठाकरे जी and he can ask for a fair investigation or for the CBI inquiry. Jointly the government, both the state governments can go and proceed for the CBI inquiry, but he's not willing to do.
In other news, and this is after a long wait, India has finally got its first batch of Rafale fighter jets. This is a fleet of 5 that arrived in style earlier today at the Ambala Air Force. It was flanked and escorted by 2 Su-30 MKIs, a multi-role combat fighter, and the fleet that received a grand welcome. This was in the presence of the Indian Air Force Chief.
This is going to be a proud moment both for Air Warriors as well as for the Indian Air Force. For Indian Air Force, because they will be getting a fighter jet that's going to, in fact, bolster their combat capability. And for Air Warriors, that they were able to come back home safely with these fighter jets, and they will be received by none other than Air Chief Marshal R.K. Bhaduria, who is going to interact with them. He's going to know about their experience of flying this jet, try to find out whether they face any kind of a problem, because it was not an easy journey. It's not a bigger aircraft. They have to sit in cockpit for hours together. because they had only one stopover, that was at the Abu Dhabi Air Base, from where they started early morning, and finally they reached this place. Though the sky was overcast with clouds, as you have seen, that it was not easy to capture those visuals. I jokingly told Amit Bharadwaj, I said, this is a stealth bomber which even the radar can't track down, but you were able to capture that with the camera, because throughout the day our eyes were towards the sky, because we wanted to have a glimpse of this aircraft. The moment it thundered over the Ambala skies, there were goosebumps. All of us were excited. The chest expanded with pride the moment it entered and landed finally and touched the Indian land. So this was a proud moment for each and every Indian. Each and every Indian was waiting for this moment, because it's going to script new era so far as Indian Air Force is concerned. And it sent a very strong message while it was thundering over the Indian skies. It was also sending a message to Pakistan that don't ever think of any kind of misadventure. If you will try to go for any kind of a misadventure, then we have an answer. And Rafale is definitely going to teach you the lesson, because earlier we had a problem. We lacked so far as sensor and long range engagement was concerned. But now we have got a weaponry system which has got a range of about 300 to 500 kilometers. And we have been talking about earlier, we have been talking about Scalp air-to-ground missile that can decimate any fortified structure. So with this kind of a weaponry, with this kind of sensor, with such a advanced avionics, and with electronic warfare system that cannot have, in fact, allow these adversaries to jam aircraft. So one can definitely say that Indian Air Force is definitely going to have an edge. Everybody will be waiting for another 5 to come by the end of this year, and 36 to be here by 2021. But yes, France has also kept the promise, despite, because it's very important that a strategic relationship between France and the Indian diplomacy that has worked, because we have seen that there had been a problem of corona despite COVID. It was on June 2nd when the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to his counterpart in France, and she assured Rajnath Singh, whatever the circumstances, difficulties, the situation because of COVID-19, they will ensure that by scheduled date and time, they will be getting the first consignment and the first batch of Rafale aircrafts. And that has happened. And this is definitely going to give an edge at a time when China is already trying to flex its muscle. China is trying to play a spoil sport so far as its presence along the line of actual control in Ladakh is concerned.
And as the fleet of Rafale jets entered the Indian airspace, it established contact with the Indian Navy warship, INS Kolkata. And this is an audio conversation that we're going to play out for you here, all buzzing with excitement as well, between the two parties greeting each other as the contingent was getting closer to land in Ambala Air Base. Take a listen in.
Indian Naval Warship Delta 63, welcome to the Indian Ocean.
Naval Warship Delta 63, Arrow Leader, many thanks. Most reassuring to have an Indian warship guarding the seas.
Arrow Leader Delta 63, may you touch the sky with glory. Happy landings.
Delta 63, Arrow Leader, wish you fair winds. Happy hunting, over and out.
In other news, this is concerning the problems of the Ghazipur landfill, the garbage dump, which is at the edge of the national capital here, become almost as tall as the Qutub Minar. Of course, many jokingly say that this is actually the foothills. It has become the foothills for the national capital. That is the height and the burden that it faces now. But this has once again been a point of a war of words between AAP and the BJP. Now, the BJP MP from East Delhi, who is Gautam Gambhir, has visited the landfill site and the problems that are being faced there, claiming that initiatives that have been taken by him in the past year has reduced the height of the landfill by 40%. Take a listen in to that claim.
मेरी यहाँ पर आने की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ये थी कि मैंने ये देखना था कि 40 फीट कम हुआ है, और मेरे को बहुत खुशी है कि 40 फीट कम हुआ है यहाँ पर, क्योंकि हम बिल्कुल सच्चाई से काम करना चाहते हैं। और मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूँ, मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूँ कमिश्नर को, मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूँ हमारी EDMC को कि किस तरीके से उन्होंने मेहनत करी है, काम करा है। पिछले 1.5 साल में सिर्फ आम आदमी पार्टी सिर्फ MCD की बुराई करती रहती है, हर चीज़ में बुराई करती रहती है, लेकिन जब अच्छाई करने का टाइम आता है, जब अच्छा बोलने का टाइम होता है, तो वो कहीं पर भी नहीं होते। देखिए, जो लेगेसी वेस्ट होता है, वो लेगेसी वेस्ट है जो पिछले 30-40 साल से वो कम हुआ है। ठीक है, जो नया वेस्ट आ रहा है वो हमारी ही लैंडफिल में इकट्ठा हो रहा है। तो जैसे ये माउंटेन बढ़े जा रहा था, जैसे इसकी हाइट बढ़े जा रही थी, उसको कम किया है 40 फीट कम। तो ये सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छी चीज़ हुई है। हमने बात करी थी कि 40 फीट किस तरीके से कम हुआ है, इस तरीके से कम हुआ है। इनको यही नहीं पता कि लेगेसी वेस्ट क्या होता है और जो अभी नया कूड़ा जो आ रहा है वो कहाँ पर जा रहा है। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि इसको फैलाया गया है, इसको एक्चुअल तरीके से कम किया गया। 8 यहाँ पर ट्रॉमल मशीन लग चुकी हैं, अगस्त में 4 और लग जाएंगी।
That's a claim of the height of the landfill being reduced by 40% is what Gautam Gambhir is saying by his own work that he's done in the past year. AAP, of course, has rubbished these claims here, saying that the landfill's height has only been reduced in certain pockets, that the landfill was still increasing in size, it was increasing horizontally. In fact, AAP's Twitter account has posted a video on that argument as well. Gambhir's car getting stuck at the landfill, 7 laborers trying to push it out. The AAP handle tweeted out saying that Gambhir got stuck in his own pile of lies.
देखिए, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि गंभीर जी जो बता रहे हैं कि 40 फीट हमने कम किया है, वो कौन से 40 फीट की बात कर रहे हैं। मान लीजिए पूरा पहाड़ है, इसको 40 फीट कम कर दिया, या 10 बाई 4 फीट की एक जगह, उसको भी 40 फीट कहते हैं, या उसको साफ़ कर दिया। मुझे तो लगता है कि 10 बाई 4 की एक जगह को साफ़ करके वो कह रहे हैं 40 फीट साफ़ कर दिया। अगर उनके पास कोई तथ्य है कि उन 40 फीट लैंड साइड को कम कर दिया है तो तथ्य मुझे दे दें, क्योंकि लोकल लोगों से, वहाँ के लोकल रेजिडेंट से, जहाँ पे मैं वहाँ गया हूँ, उनके अधिकारियों से मैंने बात की है, सारे एमसीडी के ऑफिसर से बात की है। सबसे पता करके एक ही बात पता लगी कि वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ झूठ और जुमला कह रहे हैं, क्योंकि उस लैंडफिल साइड को देखने के बाद पूरा दिखा मुझे। मैं उस लैंडफिल साइड में अभी नहीं जा रहा हूँ, जब मैं काउंसलर था उस एरिया से मैं तब भी जाता था, मैं लीडर ऑफिस में तब भी जाता था, और तब भी मैंने लैंडफिल साइड को देखा है। वो जब भी ऐसी थी और आज भी ऐसी है। आज तो बगल में एक नई लैंडफिल साइड बननी शुरू हो गई।
8 meters less than the height of Qutub Minar and greater than height of Taj Mahal. We are standing at the Ghazipur landfill hill behind me. This is the garbage which has been deposited over the year. And currently it has been in news because BJP MP Gautam Gambhir has claimed that it has been reduced by over 40 feet in height. Now that claim has been contested by Aam Aadmi Party MLA, who says that the vertical development has not taken place, but the horizontal development has been taking place. Gautam Gambhir came here. He, along with his worker, was here to inspect the work that is going on. You can clearly see here, few of the waste recycler machines have been installed. These machines are the one which used to separate the garbage that is coming here. But as per the local MLA, he is saying that more than 2,000 tons of waste gets deposited here and only 600 tons of waste gets recycled. So the vertical height might have come down, but horizontally this landfill has not been yet seeing any reduction. Gautam Gambhir has said that he is of the view that definitely there has been a reduction because of the waste recycling process that he has initiated. In the coming years, this landfill, which is somewhere always there in news throughout the year, because of the pollution and other reasons, will definitely one day will not be here. With camera person Om Singh Negi, Ayushman for Mirror Now.
In other news concerning Delhi, and this is with respect to the Delhi riots that had taken place earlier this year in the month of February, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has rejected the proposed list of advocates to represent Delhi police in court cases that are linked to the riots that had broken out. The Aam Aadmi Party here has said, and let's give you an exact quote of that statement, Delhi Cabinet has dismissed the panel of advocates appointed to represent Delhi police in Delhi riots case. The Delhi Cabinet directs Home Department to appoint the best lawyers for a fair and impartial trial, unquote. But let's also get you how the Delhi police has reacted here to this. It has reacted to the government's decision here. Police sources have told Mirror Now that Aam Aadmi Party is resisting the lawyer panel appointed by the Delhi police in the High Court, since they suspect here that several AAP leaders are under the scanner in connection to the riots cases here. The police has also pointed out that the ex-AAP councillor, who is Tahir Hussain, is already in jail behind bars in the cases related to the riots that had broken out. Let's get you AAP government's reaction. In fact, AAP MLA Raghav Jatta has spoken to us here over this development, highlighting that it is the right of the government to appoint lawyers, saying that the investigation as well as the prosecution of a case must be separate. Take a listen in.
there is a principle of natural justice that investigation and prosecution need to be separate. These cannot be intertwined or aligned. Investigation is done by the Delhi police and the lawyers get appointed by the Delhi government. The Delhi police itself cannot appoint its own lawyers, or the Lieutenant Governor on the basis of the recommendations of the Delhi police cannot appoint, because these two are separate wings.
But they can propose the names of these lawyers at least.
The final names or the authority to finalize the names on these panel of lawyers is the elected government, that is the cabinet headed by the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi. Not the Delhi police or the police commissioner, not the Ministry of Home Affairs, not the Lieutenant Governor. That is the position of law.
On that note, we're slipping into a breather. It's a wrap on the big story, but stay right here on with us. We're back in just a bit with more news and updates.